Hello, SNA Assassinators. I don't know what happened right there. Like, it just went off on me, like, right out of the blue, and I apologize about that. But this is the part two of the SNA podcast for in the wrestling news on August, what what day? Oh, 22nd, 2024. And I hope you guys are doing having fun, and you're doing pretty good. And that's what I was saying. I do think the House of Black are troublemakers, and do think WWE had every right of not re-signing them into a new deal. Let me know in the comments down below. I guess looking the bright side onto this second clip video, that I'm finally got my what's it called? I solved my, I guess, my camera problem, like with it not freezing up on me and having these internet connecting errors. Like, I managed to fix that issue. But yeah, back to the review video. I see you, Assassinators. Well, you can actually see me now. Like, because that's not freezing up, I managed to keep it rolling and then yeah, finally the internet's actually acting like if it's 5G. Well, that's because it is, but I'm using to connect right onto this video. But yeah, as well as saying, let me know in the comments down below. Do you think that Buddy Matthews and Malachi Black should have signed right back to WWE, or they made the right decision to go and stay in AEW? And do you think they're going to be the new Trios champions and win it for the second time in their careers? Yeah, I'm going to let you guys to decide that one. Like, I don't know. I have nothing to say because I'm not in the backstage, AEW backstage, so I cannot recall. But even if I was, I would not be prohibited. I would be prohibited. I would be prohibited to speak about this, what's going on backstage, like, unless if it's something general, like on how it's what's the mood is, like, is it negative or positive? Like, I mean, like, it's not like it's giving out any secrets. What's the creative plan? Like, what it is in AEW. I mean, don't get me wrong. Probably they would allow me to have some freedom of speech of what's that? Like, in interviews, I can tell like how I think the backstage environment is in that said promotion. But yeah, but until then, like, I would not know, like, because obviously I'm not in the wrestling business. Like, I'm hardly in the IWC, and I'm just doing wrestling news and wrestling review videos on here on YouTube, which that's kind of a gig I got myself into. Which this is something I always wanted to do ever since I start seeing my fellow YouTubers started doing this. Like, well, starting, I'll say, when they were in the mid prime of their time doing this, like with my boy Simon Miller, the great one, name and WrestleMania, like those guys, like being sort of my inspiration of being a like a YouTube journalist, I guess you could say, for WWE and other wrestling companies, like of calling the reviews, like, on how I thought about the show, and if it absolutely successful, or did they fail in some capacity. But let's move on, and let's talk about Scott D'Amore reveals Triple H's text before TNA and WWE Royal Rumble crossover. And the former president of TNA Wrestling, Scott D'Amore, recently shared a revealing story about his indications with WWE's chief content officer, Triple H, ahead of a major crossover between the two companies. During an interview with Chris Van Vliet on the Inside podcast, D'Amore discussed the partnership between WWE, WWE NXT's brand with TNA Wrestling, which began to take shape earlier this year in 2024. Like, one of the key moments in the partnership was TNA Knockouts champion Jordan Grace, like a appearance in the 2024 Women's Royal Rumble match. Demore recounted receiving a text from Triple H just before Uh, he left for the Jericho cruise, which confirmed that all the details surrounding Grace's appearance had been had been finalized. Demore expressed his appreciation for the gesture, highlighting how uh, d- it demonstrated like a level of professionalism, like and respect that is often rare in the wrestling industry. And he mentioned one of one of the last things I get before leaving for the Jericho cruise, like, is a text from Triple H, like which was just like, "Hey, I know you might be out of touch like this weekend. I just wanted you to know we finalized this everything's good, just how we discussed. Like, have a safe trip and fun, and have a safe trip, have fun, and that is just so freaking cool." He noted that this level of communication was refreshing, given the sometimes cutthroat nature of the wrestling business. The more emphasized that even though he didn't expected every anything underhanded from WWE. It was reassuring to receive a confirmation that everything was on track, like allowing him to enjoy his time away with peace of mind. It says the former president had this to add on to the matter. That's just now wrestling. Like, a lot of times hasn't been a lot of times. Like, I'd have been like, oh, he's gone. Like, he's at the sea. Like, we can do whatever we want, wherever we want. Do now. Like, and really screw like some people over, but it just wasn't. Again, not that I expect that they would never do any of that stuff like that. They would do like anything like underhanded, like, but like, even like, just to take the time, like, when you're that busy, like, to say like, hey, I know he's gonna be possibly out of touch like for a few days. I want him to leave knowing like they're all good, like all these things like that we have said are fine. It's done. You're gonna be really happy with it. Like, and I was this collaboration between WWE and TNA marked like a significant moment in it is marked a significant moment in the wrestling history, with many fans never expecting such a partnership to materialize. However, just 2 weeks after the Royal Rumble, Demore was unexpectedly fired by TNA's parent company, Anthem Sports, and entered sports and entertainment. The decision reportedly did not sit well with some of TNA's talent at all times. All the time. I say at the time, yeah. I did not sit right with any, like at the time, and it said right here, like since his departure from TNA, Demore has focused on his new venture, the the revival of Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, which is set to launch with a 2 night event titled "Forged in Excellence" on October 19th and 20th. But what is your thoughts on Scott Demore's opinions onto this partnership with TNA and WWE, and like even him? I mean, yeah, he got uh, a text from Triple H, before Scott went to Jericho's cruise. And let me know in the comment section right down below about this. And do you think we'll ever see Scott Demore in a very popular pro wrestling promotion again, like perhaps the Stanford-based promotion, like considering the the head of creative, the head of creative, and the CCO, which is just stand for obviously the chief content officer, Triple H could bring him in, which is also the head of talent relations, I believe. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below about that. But let's move on to the next slide. We got okay. Next up, we got QT Marshall reveals his role as a bridge between talent and Tony Khan, and it says right here the former AAA Latin American champion QT Marshall. I recently shared insight into how his role at AEW has been involved since his return to the company in February 2024, after initially announcing his resignation in November 2023. Marshall came back to AEW in a non wrestling capacity, regaining his position as vice president of show and creative coordination. Like despite no longer being directly involved in forming shows, which was taken over by others during uh, his absence. Marshall's responsibilities have shifted toward serving as a crucial bridge between the talent and AEW president Tony Khan. During an interview with the taped out, well, the taped out, tapped out, it's two P's, of course, tapped out podcast network, Marshall discussed how his current role involves uh, filtering ideas from wrestlers before they reach Khan. He mentioned that his primary objective, is to ease the burden on Khan by ensuring that only well thought well thought out proposals make it through. Like this allows Khan to focus on key decisions without being overwhelmed by an endless stream of pitches. Marshall emphasized that while his role may not be as visibly defined as before, he is actively involved in maintaining a smooth communication flow between the between office and talent, like by offering a balanced perspective from both talent and management, both talent and management standpoint. He helps wrestlers navigate the often complex process of getting their ideas across. His approach is straightforward. Like he believes in being honest, like with the talent and following through on what he says. Like and yeah, he said. So I guess show coordination like is like helping out the show like and together I say VP of creative coordination like is like I really try to be a bridge between the talent and Tony. I kind of know what Tony looks for when it comes to pitching ideas, so I can kind of uh, filter them a little bit unless the the talent is just so adamant adamant like that their idea is right. Then we'll go to Tony. I didn't really have a a choice, let's put it that way. It was like, hey, it's time to be promoted. That this what we're thinking. Okay, I think I have a lot of other responsibilities that aren't on paper. Those aren't what I'm told I have to do. I think I just do them. Then there's like always this weird question of what does he do here? Like his it's like I'm not on the computer like anymore. I'm not on the computer anymore. I don't bring my computer to work. I bring my backpack, and I'm wearing an Under Armour polo with sweatpants on. Like, and it's like, what is he doing? Like, at the end of the day, like everyone knows what I'm doing, but they don't see it. Like used to walk around with a computer and format the show like with Tony, like a lot of that like away, like because like a lot of that I went away like and when I went away because we uh, we had to fill those roles like but at the end of the day like a title is a title. Like I don't really look at it like that. You can call me whatever you want. I know what my job is, and I guess it's really just sound. I talk to each talent like they all know they can trust me. I also give them a perspective as a talent like but also a perspective from the office side, which is really important like to be able to explain like stuff to a talent and not be able to sugarcoat anything or say, oh, I'll find out like for you like whatever you say like you're gonna do, just do it like and it's pretty easy. And what are your thoughts on the QT Marshall's revelation onto his working status with AEW? What are in the differences between what he did in his time when he was wrestling as a wrestler, wrestling there as a wrestler, I should say, and like in now in him working in backstage roles as the vice president of shows and creative. Let me know down in the comment section right down below on what your thoughts onto this note, and yeah, and let me know in the comments below if you think that QT Marshall will ever compete in the ring again. But let's move on to the next slide, and that is AEW All In betting odds favor like shocking main event results, and it says right here, like onto these betting odds, like with AEW's All In event at Wembley Stadium on August 25th is set to be be a landmark moment in professional wrestling, like and featuring a lineup filled with high stakes matches. The highlight of the night will be the World Championship title versus the career match between Bryan Danielson and Swerve Strickland. That match may have a bit of a shocking result. Like the most out of this betting odds, like who's the favorite and the unfavorites. Well, we're mostly seeing the positives, so that's the favorites. But the AEW World Title match at All In is particularly insignificant as Danielson, who is not currently under an AEW active contract, is is challenging for the World Championship. If Danielson wins, if it would mean Tony Khan is placing the company's top title in the hands of a wrestler not officially signed to AEW, a free agent even. The, the betting odds from online.ag uh, favor Danielson at 400 with 400 betting odds the favorite, with Swerve Strickland at only at 250, right behind the American Dragon, adding to the intrigue of the outcome. In addition to this main event card, like for all includes several other notable matches. With Will Ospreay is set to face MJF for the AEW American Championship to win back his international championship that he lost to the hands of the man that threw it in the trash bin and reincarnated into this American Championship, which it looks. I'll say it doesn't look half bad, but it's still like a custom heel championship. But heavily favored, if heavily favored, at 2,000. MJ, I mean, Will Ospreay is heavily in the favor of a 2,000 betting favorite over MJF's betting of 700. The TBS Championship match will see Mercedes Moné take on Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, with Moné the clear favorite at 3,000 and against Britt Baker's 900. And Jack Perry will go up against Darby Allin in TNT Championship coffin match with Perry favorite at 1,000 over Allen at 550. The Women's World Championship will be contested between Mariah May and Timeless Tony Storm, with May favored one at 1,500 against Storm, in favor of her winning the Women's World Championship in her home country in England. I believe she's from London, so that's also her hometown, which that will be the greatest ovation that she could receive in her wrestling career. But let me know in the comment section right down below who you're betting on, and what's your favorite, and who you're going to be betting on, who's going to be the winners, and who's going to walk out with those specific championships. And did you agree with these betting odds? I would say me, yes, on most of them, except for one of them in particular. And I'm thinking of reconsidering of changing that, not because of the betting odds, because of the fact that we could see this wrestler walking out as that specific championship. And yeah, let me know what your betting predictions on, like, when it comes to these matches, and maybe even more like with the patriarchy in this four way and the ladder match against the House of Black and the Bang Bang Gang, and whoever wins between the Top Flight and Leo Rush, and Pac and Claudio Castagnoli and Willer Yuta, and then also the I'll say the triple threat tag team match with the Acclaim, FTR, and the Young Bucks. Those are the only two matches that's not, and the Gauntlet match, which they should do like a betting odds on those two. But maybe they just want to do like singles matches, like in ones that everybody's watching. I'll say, and I'll say, like, I know this is the reason why I'm gonna be watching AEW All In. Like, I'll say, especially the two ones in particular, and I already know who's gonna be winning. I thought that on one of them, like, I was thinking like maybe we could see the like we could see this specific wrestler winning the championship, but it looks like we could see a change in direction right here. Like like in and I think that it could be I think it could be that wrestler, and I'm gonna think about that, and I'm gonna predict it on my AEW Collision review video. So make sure to stay tuned for that, which that'll be in 2 nights from now. Like, we're gonna see who exactly that's gonna be fighting the Patriarchy, Bang Bang Gang, and the House of Black in this four-way trios ladder match to see who's gonna retrieve the three black leather strap go three triple good looking belts, I guess you could say. But let's move on to the next slide. And I guess we're gonna end today's wrestling news right here with WWE NXT superstar brands god as a god with daring new moniker. Like WWE superstars can turn good nickname like into a lucrative brand, and Tavion Heights seems to have found a promising one. Like every wrestler needs a distinctive moniker to build their persona. Like, and Heights has now introduce a new one. Like, and members of the No Quarter Catch crew like receiving significant attention like on NXT television. Though like the faction has undergone changes like recently, including Drew Gulak's departure and Damon Kemp's unexpected contract expiration, respectively. Now, one member has on a brand new, taken on a brand new nickname, like while on a in a ex, an excursion in Japan, like NXT's Tavion Heights dubbed himself the God of Suplexes. Like he shared like a video on social media showcasing the beautiful surroundings that inspired his new nickname, and he wrote like it or no or no or I mean, like, or no, it said, like, it remains to be seen if Tavion Heights can successfully establish the God of Suplexes nickname. Like, it's standable why someone like would want such a powerful name, and it certainly has merchandising potential. However, whether WWE allows him to keep it is ultimately their decision. Shawn Michaels has been close attention to social media trends. So there's hope. Tavion Heights has earned the right to call himself the god of suplexes. He has already made an impact in the ring and has an impressive background to support his claim. He won a gold medal in the 97 uh, kilogram event, like at the 2020 Pain Pan American Wrestling Championships in Ottawa, Canada, and also secured a silver medal at the 2019 Pan American Games in Lima, Lima, Peru. Like additionally, he represented the United States at the 2020 Olympics in Tokyo, Japan. Keep checking back with Ringside for more updates on the story and much more. The world of professional wrestling is ever changing, and we're here to provide all the latest news, like rumors and breaking stories. And what's your thoughts on Tavion Heights' new nickname, like with him wrestling in Japan, like with him getting this ovation of being known as is that is that moniker? Yeah, that's what they use. Let me know down in the comment section right down below on to that note. And do you think Shawn Michaels will pay attention to that and see like that we see we see a new star out of the No Quarter Catch crew member. And I sure hope he does thrive. And he even made a perfectly good impression. Impression, like even before he joined Charlie Dempsey's version of the group. But yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see. We're just going to have to wait and just let it sizzle it in for itself naturally. And then we can see like if he's naturally a star like in this industry. But yeah, I guess that's it for all today. And I'm glad you guys decided to stop in and watch. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And if so, please make sure to feel free to hit the big thumbs up button along with the subscribe and the post notification buttons so you can be notified when I Super Ninja Austin 213. Like I'm doing all my podcast videos onto this channel at just Super Ninja Austin. So make sure to subscribe on this channel to see more future videos. Like my next wrestling news video on August 23rd, 2024, where I'll be talking about the wildest wrestling news stories and rumors that you Assassinators need to know. And which is going to be on the Sportskeeda article. And then we got the SmackDown review video, which we're going to be talking about like the title matches and other segments like the build up to Bash in Berlin. Like we got LA Knight, defending his United States Championship against Santos Escobar, the leader of the Legado del Fantasma. And we got the WWE Tag Team titles on the line, which will be Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga of the Bloodline taking on the Street Profits. Who do you think is going to walk out as their respective champions? Let me know about that in the comment section right down below. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video and make sure to stay safe, stay awesome, stay as an assassinator, because there's gonna be plenty more to come when Super Ninja Austin's around on YouTube. And then yeah, I hope I see you all again. And yeah, and yeah, and make sure to watch those videos because I'll be back with some more SNA content until we meet again. Super Ninja Austin out of here. Bye bye, my assassinators. I'm glad y'all decided to click on today's video like every day. And I hope you y'all spread the word and share with your friends and families as well. And I'm trying to make this more of a global podcast video, talk about everything more than just professional wrestling. I promise you, I'm doing it step by step, like I'm doing with football. So yeah, make sure in the next 2 weeks, 14 days from now, I'm gonna be doing the Thursday Night Football review, which will be the Kansas City Chiefs, the Super Bowl champions, taking on the Baltimore Ravens. So yeah, So stay tuned for that. Like if y'all are football fans, of course, I'm gonna be talking about what exactly went down, how was the game, like what was the rankings, like etc. But yeah, but for now, I'll see you guys soon. Like, but yeah, bye bye, and yeah, y'all take care and have a magnificent Thursday.